Hi, welcome to Henry High School's Algebra 2. I am your host, Mrs. Henry. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about three properties I have on the board. The first one is called the product property. When we teach and learn about exponents, when the bases are the same, we keep the base the same. And when we multiply, we add the exponents. And that's where it comes from. When we divide logs, we subtract the exponents. Notice the subtraction sign here. And when we raise a power to a power, we multiply it in front. And that's how it works. So we have the power property, the quotient property, and the product property. Now let's practice. So if I have the log base 2 of 7 plus the log base 2 of 4. In order to condense them into one log, we must multiply. So this becomes the log base 2 of 7 times 4, or simply the log base 2 of 28. Next we have the log of 25 plus the log of 4. Gives me the log of 25 times 4, or simply the log of 100. The third product property I'm going to do says this: the log base 4 of 2x plus the log base 4 of 4x squared. This becomes the log base 4 of 2x times 4x squared, or simply the log base 4 of 8x cubed. Questions there? Of course there's no questions here because you're all at home watching. If you have a question, please let me know. Now we're going to move on to the quotient property. Log base 3 of 24 minus log base 3 of 8 becomes the log base 3 of 24 over 8, or simply the log base 3 of 3. My next example is the log base 2 of 15 minus the log base 2 of 15. This becomes the log base 2 of 15 over 15, or the log base 2 of 1. Then we have the log base 4 of x to the 9th minus the log base 4 of x squared becomes the log base 4 of x to the 9th over x squared, which is the log base 4 of x to the 7th. So now we've gone over the product rule, the quotient rule. Now we're going to talk about the power rule. So I have 5 times the log base 5 of 2. This comes up top as the exponent, so this becomes the log base 5 of 2 to the 5th, which is the log base 5 of 32. My next example is 7 log base 2 of x. Remember, this goes up as the exponent, so this becomes log base 2 of x to the 7th. My last example for you all will be the log 1/3 log of 8, which is log of 8 to the 1/3 power, which is the log of the cube root of 8, which is simply the log of 2. So now we have done those. We are now going to practice pulling these rules all together, and I will do 4 more examples of pulling these rules together. Sorry, we have a really old whiteboard. It makes noise. Now, I have 2 log of 6 minus the log of 9. This goes up as the exponent. I get the log of 6 squared minus the log of 9. This becomes log of 36 minus the log of 9. And when we subtract logs, we divide them. 36 over 9 becomes log of 4. Good stuff, huh? Now, I have 7 log base 4 of u minus 3 log base 4 of v squared. So remember, these go up top. These go up top. So I get the log base 4 of u to the 7th minus the log base 4 of v to the 6th, because 3 times 2 is 6. That's why that looks like that. Remember, when we subtract logs, we divide. So log base 4 of u to the 7th over v to the 6th, and we're good. 2 more examples. I get the log base 3 of 4 plus the log base 3 of y plus 1/2 log base 3 of 49. So I have the log base 3 of 4 plus the log base 3 of y plus the log base 3 of 49 to the 1/2 power. So this becomes log base 3 of 4 plus log base 3 of y plus log base 3 of 7. And when we pull them all together, we multiply. So this becomes log base 3 of 4 times y times 7, or the log base 3 of 28y. Beautiful stuff. And I have one more example for you. So then I have 3 log base 2 of 4 minus the log base 2 of 32. So this exponent goes up top. So I get log base 2 of 4 to the third minus log base 2 of 32. So I have the log base 2 of 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. So then I pull these together and do 64 over 32, and this becomes the log base 2 of 2. Now you're asked to do some homework on your own. Let me know if you have questions. Talk to you soon. Bye guys, I miss you.